Now in the box, Daniel Goldie.
Daniel Goldie.
Hey, I ripped that up there, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, Matt, they've been playing great. I mean, this is a hot club, and here they are in the bottom of the first inning. They already find themselves up 4.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jenkins ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Russell. He reached on a single in his first try.
Russell.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
An at bat, Daniel Goldie, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Goldie.
Hey, let's go now. You got this.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game.
Digging in to try it again. Ralph Jenkins. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Daniel Goldie, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Daniel
Goldie. No one better. Let's go, kid. You can. Come on. Hey, now, Larry.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
D-Rod.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
The next 0-2. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Goldie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Grab that pitch now, eh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinged about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Soft liner toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Daniel Goldie, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Daniel Goldie.
Wait for a good one and drive it. I'll pick one out.
First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for a hit. And he is in there. Ready once again, Eli Ojeda.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Eli Ojeda.
Come on now, rip it. a good rip on it, huh?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. In Chad Goff, first shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball. Now at the plate, Daniel Goldie.
First baseman, Daniel Goldie.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. They continue to keep it running like this. We're looking at a really good ball club.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in once again, Daniel Goldie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Goldie.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. So digging in now, Murray Fernandez, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fernandez.
All right, come on now.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
The right fielder,
digging in, Corey
Vargas.
Okay, I see it. Let's drive it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Left side. Donahue is up with it, and they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Digging in and looking for more, now Daniel Goldie. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Ball 1. Right side.
Hey, let it try that, boy.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Now batting, Murray Fernandez, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Murray Fernandez.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Ready now. Corey Vargas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Vargas.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Now
digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Standing in, Steve Aguilera. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
At the plate, Floyd Flores. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up.
Digging in, Daniel Goldie, 2 for 3
First
with a
baseman.
double on his line so far.
Daniel Goldie.
They see it.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Here you go.
Chop
now. Come on,
foul
now, one
right
time.
by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
All right, one time right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
The 2-2 one more time. The slider freezes.
Leading off for Montgomery. First baseman.
On the
Kevin
ground to the right
Allen.
side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box,
The
Lester
catcher, number
McLuhan. 1 for 2
Lester
on his line so far
McLuhan.
in the game.
Hey, let's turn this.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get it. Now to the plate, Javier
Now batting.
Tavares. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard
Javier
here in the 7th inning.
Tavares.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Ready with the 0-2. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Standing in, Daniel
Leading up for
Goldie.
Birmingham.
He's doubled and singled in
baseman,
4 at-bats in this
Goldie.
contest. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 55 is there, and he makes. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor.
4 hours,
For that, he's
exactly.
the top player of the game.
Yeah, he
Thank you for
delivered with
joining us
runners
here
in
tonight.
scoring position
And we
a
remind
couple
you
of
to
times
please
in this one.
drive home
Finished with
safely.
5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
A Double-A batting coach looks to connect with one of his new players early on.
Stepping in, Daniel
First baseman.
Goldie. He's off to a
Daniel
good start at the plate.
Goldie.
The average coming in just under 300.
No one better. Stay hot. Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. HR, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Matt, this is an interesting club. I mean, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak. I know they won the last game, but I got to look at the overall body of work. They've just been struggling. They haven't played real well yet. Maybe winning that game is a sign of things turning for them. Maybe they'll get to be on their winning ways instead of losing.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Murray Fernandez. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the now Kevin Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Set to deliver the 0-1 on the ground up the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in once again, Daniel Goldie.
First baseman, Daniel Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A swing and a miss. He offered it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Goldie. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Ito fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Lauren Campos. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Aldo Carmona. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Aldo Carmona.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Daniel Goldie.
Daniel Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Sean Melendez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Bounce to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
1 run on 6 hits.
Into the box now, Daniel Goldie. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Come on, big in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Well, they're coming off a tough loss. I mean, they played pretty good ball. They just lost by 1 run. But, you know, you look back at it, those are the ones that eat you up. Those 1-run.
Ready now, Daniel Goldie comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Have a rip at it up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Ito has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Standing in, Daniel Goldie. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Come on, let it rip right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
All right. Got a boy. I would have squared up. Good job.
Digging in and looking for more. Murray Fernandez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Amari Fernandez.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Smith.
Hit to first. Goldie is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one. Digging in, Daniel Goldie.
Let it rip right here.
Daniel Goldie.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
Pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Dietz up the middle. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with... Ready for another chance.
Now
Kevin
batting.
Santana.
Designated hitter, Kevin Santana.
Now the 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder,
stepping in, Kevin Smith. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings. And
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Goldie. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Smith has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Hiroyuki Ito. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Ito.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Goldie as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the first pitch. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw to first. What a play. At the plate, Daniel Goldie, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Daniel Goldie.
Hey, you can do it.
From the stretch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Smith moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So striding in, Daniel Goldie.
Daniel Goldie.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Stepping in, Larry Kendrick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Third baseman, Leori Garcia.
Let it rip right here.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Center fielder number 12.
At the plate, Corey Vargas.
Vargas.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out. Get your pitch, huh?
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Hiroyuki Ito. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Hiroyuki Ito.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drops one down here and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on the bag himself and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Daniel Goldie. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Goldie.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
The 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside parts, thinking it might be coming again.
Digging in, Larry Kendrick. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Larry Kendrick.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So a big moment in the ball game here. Leori Garcia. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Dietz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Corey Vargas. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Steve Aguilera, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Smith posts under it, and that ends the inning. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Fans are final.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
4 runs on 11.
Settling in now, Daniel Goldie. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving stop. Hats off to that one. Into the box. Daniel Goldie. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Goldie.
All right, let's go. Come on, this is you. This is you.
Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Daniel Goldie. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Goldie.
All right, looking for your pitch here. That's it right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Daniel Goldie. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be...
So striding forward now, Sean Melendez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Melendez.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Dietz.
Second baseman, Jonathan Dietz.
Hey, roll it up, huh?
A 1 pitch on its way. On the ground, softly towards second. Reined in. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 4 runs.
Standing in, Daniel Goldie. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Daniel Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. HR, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up. So fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio. You want to give them something to kick them off with, and that is a win today.
0-2, here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Garcia is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Hiroyuki Ito. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Ito.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To first. Goldie is right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the. Ready for another chance. Daniel Goldie. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here comes the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Garcia is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Leonardo Blanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leonardo Blanco.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Goldie backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in once again, Daniel Goldie. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Campos moving in. He makes the running play. 2 down.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Digging in to try it again. Daniel Goldie.
Daniel Goldie.
Let's go. Give it a ride here. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped in front of home plate. And he's retired 1 away. So striding in,
now
Daniel Goldie.
The first baseman, Daniel Goldie.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be.
So digging in now, Daniel Goldie.
Daniel Goldie.
Hey, no one better, huh? Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Ready once again, Leonardo Blanco.
Leading off for Tennessee, Patrick.
The windup and the 0-1.
Blanco.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys.